Hi, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica, Lady V of Higher Realm Holistics, empath, intuitive, certified holistic integrative health nurse, spiritual counselor and guide. You could head on over to higherrealmholistics.com if you're interested in my services, webinars on meditation, webinars on ascension, webinars on higher realm magic, which is exploring the alchemist in you. And also I have a #1 selling children's book, How the Caterpillar Flew, A Journey of Self-Discovery. And also another book called When Angels Come to Play, available worldwide. And you can also purchase Lady V merch. Links are in the description below. This is a Sri Yantra. I have done a few meditations with the Sri Yantra, okay, which is a mandala, okay? And I'd mentioned in a previous video recently, last week, that I received a major activation from my soul star family. Was that Friday? Today is Monday, okay? And my body's just been reverberating, and I've been getting more and more information on what the activation was about, how to continue the activation. And this morning, I was told to share this activation. And straight up, they called it activating your X-Men genes. If anyone's seen the movie X-Men, I'm a huge comic book fan. So it's very that, okay? And what happened with me is that it was just... I felt something going on. I opened my eyes and it was my soul star family surrounding my bed. And they were doing all this stuff with their hands over my body. And I was like, what is going on? Because I felt all my chakras spinning, things buzzing, light coming out. And then all of a sudden, I saw this number in my system, and also the triangles everywhere in the Sri Yantra. Because one of my sacred geometric forms is the triangle. That is my sacred geometric form. It is the triangle. So they were awakening that in every cell in my body, and I saw these little pieces of DNA coming together and forming something else, and it was beyond something, of course, I've never experienced before, to say the least. And then I was told that this one main number, it's a primary number. The primary number was my gene activation code, and not to share that number. So I'm not going to share that number. And we all have gene activation codes. Every single human soul, organic soul, inorganic soul, I'm talking human, ethereal soul, all souls. Crystals are inorganic souls, planets and stars are inorganic souls, but they all have souls, okay? They're all living beings. Plants are organic souls. You know what I'm saying? You'll get drift. So what I was told was that we each have a primary activation code. And right now, it's geared towards the humans. I mean, every being, organic and inorganic, on Earth is getting an upgrade, unless you don't have enough light to handle the upgrade. Therefore you no longer exist on the higher vibrating Earth plane. It's as simple as that. But of course, it's a lot more complicated than that. You guys know what I mean. So that primary code was activated in me, bringing all these, it's like gene fragments together, what they refer to as junk DNA. What we learned in biology class is junk DNA. We all know it's not freaking junk. It is our X factor, our superpowers, basically. So that was activated in me. And then my secondary number, that was activated also. And I was shown how to meditate with the Sri Yantra with my numbers to continue my activation, to get to full power. by 2020. And this morning, I was told to share that. Okay. Not my numbers personally. We all have our numbers. Plenty of people. If you guys been following me, for a little bit, you all know one of my numbers is 22. That is not my activation code, though. That's like that's a secondary number. So those, and then I was told numbers to avoid, to not include, that aren't part of my activation actually would deactivate me, which of course I'm not going to freaking say that. So many of you out there, you already have like a propensity, you already have an attraction to certain numbers. They could be, those life path numbers, okay, with your birthday and your name. Mine happen to be both, So you could use those numbers, even those numbers don't really resonate with you. You also could have a propensity to other numbers, like 22 being a master builder number. Okay. Now, I'm going to talk you guys through the meditation. I will type it out. I will put it out on my blog, divineyoungsouls.blogspot.com. I will do that this afternoon. I just have a lot of work to do, but I have to get this out right now because I just finished the meditation and all the information is pouring through me. So please check back later on or tomorrow for the blog, okay? The link is in the description below. And for my Patreons, I will do I'll do a voice recording for you so you could keep count, and I will have the activation sound going in the background, and I will be saying the mantras that go with this for you, for my Patreons. Okay? So, when it comes to the Sri Yantra, this I was shown signifies the universe. There are many different sacred geometries that signify the universe, but I was told this is like the ascension activation sacred geometry that does it. Okay. And we've done many meditations about that. And do you have to do it right now? No. It's up to you if you're ready to do this, because this is a major activation and it's no joke. And a lot of you are ready. We did an activation yesterday on my channel, which of course you can do anytime. We did it live. And then we did other stuff on my webinar. Now this also will prep you for the 2 webinars I have coming up, which I will discuss later. It's about Kundalini activation. And then the one after that is going to be your Merkaba. Okay, and doesn't this remind you of your Merkaba? Okay, and this like represents your Kundalini. Okay, so the 3 mantras that go with this are the first mantra you would say is, here we go. The first mantra you say is Om Shanti. That's Om Shanti. And then I'm going to read to you what Om Shanti means, the definition of Om Shanti. That's S-H-A-N-T-I, okay? It's Om Shanti. And you say Om Shanti 13 times. Now, before we go into the mantras, sorry, I forgot. We must activate this Merkaba. You're going to print out your Merkaba, and then you're going to put your codes on it, okay? So your primary code, your primary number code goes in the center, okay? And goes here, 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 and here. Got it? That is where your primary code goes. Your secondary code, think of you see the Merkaba here, there, okay, and here. You see the Merkaba there, the outline? So your secondary code goes up here, down here, this one, and here, and here. Okay, that is where your secondary code goes. And I have it right above my altar. This is something I have on my patio. That's why it's in glass. Just for the energy. I was told to attract the activations to me, to have this out on my patio where the sun hits it. So it's been out there for over a year now. Okay, so the first one you say, while gazing at this, and while gazing at this, saying this mantra, you have that gong activation video going, music going. I shared one on my community page. You could use that or whatever attracts you, but that one's amazing. That guy, I came across it, quote unquote, by accident. It's no accident. I was told to meditate with gong. And then I looked at my feed and there it was. And that was the exact one I needed. And it immediately triggered me. Okay. So this is what you're going to use, that the universal gong going in the background. You have your numbers, your primary and your secondary numbers in your Sri Yantra. And you start off with the mantra, Om Shanti. And you say Om Shanti 17 times. Okay. And Om Shanti, Om has the translatable meaning. It is to believe to be the sound of the universe, referred to as the cosmic vibration. We've heard this. That's Om is the sound that the universe makes. Okay. And then Shanti is a Sanskrit word that means peace, calm, bliss. So I was told to say that first 17 times because you're activating the Sri Yantra. You're putting that into the universe as a command. And it mirrors back into your form. And it's literally talking to your DNA. It is talking to every cell in your body. And it's activating those numbers to do the same. It's like this. It's like a mirror reflecting into your body. It's penetrating into your body. Boy, when you do this, get ready to feel every cell in your body vibrating. Okay, so you do Om Shanti 17 times, and that's what Shanti means. And then after Om Shanti, you do Hari Om, Hari, and then Om. Again, Om is the sound of the universe. Hari Om is a Sanskrit mantra thought to ease all suffering. It allows the individual speaking it to remove their personal suffering and reconnect with universal divine consciousness. Hari means the remover and refers to the one who removes troubles, blockages, pain, and bondages. Okay? Again, you are activating the code of Hari in the universe, Om. And this represents the universe. So it's reflecting into your body, activating all your cells. I'm getting hot just saying it. Jeez. All right, I already did my activation. Whew, here we go. And then you say that 17 times. And then the last one is the one that was given to me as a quote unquote creation goddess, little g, which is part of what I am. It's Ma, M-A-A-H, Om. My Om, my Om, my Om. That is what you're saying 17 times, while again gazing here where you have your primary and your secondary numbers already written in, while you're also playing that gong meditation music in the background. Okay? So that is what you're doing. And I was told to keep doing it till the end of this year, to be at full force, full activation by 2020. All right? So it's something I'm going to do every day and every night. And to keep count with the 17, I should have had it. I use my mala beads. You know those little mala beads that you can put around your wrist? They look like a bracelet. There's 16 beads on it, and then the center little piece makes 17. So that is how you keep count. All right. But again, for my Patreons, I'm going to put it all together for you in a nice, neat little package. But it's just going to be the sound, okay? It's going to be MP3 because you have to do this personally, okay? You have to print out the Sri Yantra and write your numbers. If you already have a Sri Yantra that you've been using from my other meditations, which is what I had over my altar, just use that one. It's already really activated and powerful. So I was told I don't need to print out another Sri Yantra. Just use the one that's been sitting over my altar this whole time, because it was time to literally activate those genes. Okay? So, again, come back later today if I have time, or tomorrow, and you go to my blog and I'll write everything out for you, okay? So the link for my blog, divineyoungsouls.blogspot.com, is in the description. All right, guys. So happy activating. And I will be doing another video later, another very important video on this channel. And please also check out my other channel, which is Saving Gen Z. And it's my other labor of love when it comes to Gen Z, which is our children and grandchildren, which I have all three. Okay. So I have a generation Yer, generation Zer, and then I have my granddaughter who's a baby. So check that out. And it's about saving Gen Z, basically. Okay. So we could have building a better today so we could have a better tomorrow. It's our responsibility as Generation X and Generation Y to do that. Okay, and I'm a Generation Xer. All right, guys. Love you. Talk to you later. We got this. Peace. Lady V out.